code switching. Code switching is basically adjusting to your environment for your advancement. Most times when we talk about code switching, we talk about black people switching from their urban vernacular that they speak with their compadres to a workplace appropriate language. Very strict, grammatically correct, articulated English. A suburban setting is more acceptable. It's actually the standard, the upper echelon. When you're a hood nigga or a hood rat or whatever you want to be called, what people decide to label you, it's not really accepted. I guess some people feel like you're trading your blackness to appease other people. I'm not really with that. I don't believe that. Not because I code switch, but because I understand why it's done. For example, I code switched a lot when I was in the workplace, not because I was ashamed of who I was as a black person, but it literally is a barrier of communication. You can't get your point across because people don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Stuff that I say with my niggas or people that are like me that understand what I'm saying is different from what I would say in the office, for example. I might walk up in there and say like, fuck it is, dummy. Somebody can use their context clues and probably say, oh, maybe that's a greeting among the black people. But if I say fuck it is, you might just be taken aback by the fuck. If you can get past the fuck it is, if I say dummy, now you think I'm insulting you. So instead of just saying fuck it is, dummy, everywhere I go, I might say, how you doing? I don't feel like I'm trading my blackness by saying how you doing instead of saying fuck it is, dummy. It's just not even necessarily what's appropriate, but what's easiest for what I'm trying to do. I could say fuck it is, dummy wherever I want, but is it gonna get my point across without me having to do extra effort? I'm not sure. The worst time you can code switch is probably outside the workplace. Don't code switch when you're in the mall with your niggas, your black friends. You see your white friend from school and you're like, hey, nigga, hello, how you doing? Yeah. Like that is, as soon as you turn around, the white person walks away, your black friends come back, they riding you. Oh, what the fuck, man, what was that? I went to a predominantly white institution before I went to an HBCU. And when I look back at old footage, I code switched a lot automatically though, in survival mode, because I felt like, okay, boom, bop, boom, bada, bop, bop. I didn't lose my character, but my language definitely changed. For the ease of my integration in that specific environment, sometimes people get stuck like that, and they think that that's the only way they can communicate, and they don't even get in touch with their true essence. They don't even try to step outside of the box. As it pertains to like people of power or authority, code switching isn't necessary in every situation, but I feel like in some it is. And I only say necessary because, for example, in the workplace, if you subscribe to that type of lifestyle where you're in someone else's business and you're contributing to that, it's necessary to maintain whatever status, whatever position you have in that company, or like I said, to alleviate any communication barriers. Sometimes when you go into the office, people, they understand what you're saying, but they kind of want to nitpick, make fun. So just to alleviate all of that BS, it's just necessary to code switch. If we're talking about police, I guess you could feel like it's necessary to code switch if you know you did something, or you got something in the trunk, or you got some weed or a tone under the seat. But I don't really feel like you should cave to authority. I feel like that's where you should stand up the most and be your most authentic self. I know I do. I don't sit up there, hello, officer. I look at him like, nigga, why you pull me over? Like, I talk to him like he's somebody I know, my age. What do you want? Because I know I didn't do anything wrong, but again, you gotta pick and choose your battles. I don't know about necessity all the time, but I guess it's how you decide to maneuver. Do you want it the easy way or the hard way? A lot of people code switch with their family. I code switch with my family. And code switching isn't just as black and white as speaking proper English. It could just be the language that you use. I code switch when I speak to my parents because it's a level of respect that I have for them that I don't have for my friends. I respect my friends, but they're my peers, so I can get away with a lot of language that I wouldn't necessarily feel is appropriate to use with my parents. I'm not about to be sitting up here saying pussy in front of my mom, and it's not that it's necessarily inappropriate, because some people have a relationship with their mothers where they can say that. Me personally, my parents are Southern, they're not really with that. We had the whole yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. So that's not really a place that I would use that language. And then for some people, unfortunately, families are blended. You have some that are the Joneses. They made it. They're the rich uncle, the rich aunt. You have some that are still in the hood, don't really care that they're in the hood, not bothered because they're happy where they're at. The kids don't care, but the parents might be like, don't talk like that, don't talk like that. Oh, you know they over here, you know they bougie, da 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 da. So there's some code switching in the family. I think that's dumb, but whatever floats your boat. Places that I absolutely refuse now, those same situations. I refuse to code switch for police. I refuse to code switch for family members. I refuse to code switch when I'm around white people. I might level with them, but I'm not completely changing into a new person or putting on this persona. Like, no. In fact, I refuse to code switch 90% of the time. If I do code switch, it might be because I'm secure in the bag and that's what's necessary. Other than that, I really don't give a damn.